Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Linton Vanderstein checking in from sunny San Diego on a Monday evening. Welcome to the Brand Online 365 Monday corporate call. We get together every Monday evening here to get the updates directly from corporate, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing here this evening. Now is a really good time to go ahead and send out a couple emails, send out a text message, or however you communicate with the people on your team or with anybody that you would like to get this information. Get it out now, because we're going to get this call started here in just about another minute. We're going to give it about 60 more seconds. We got people joining us from around the globe. I can see that Ellis Lee is on the phone. Welcome, Ellis. Ellis is always on every single call that we do, all the way from South Africa. We've got people joining us from most of the states, contingent states of the United States, as well as Canada, a number of other countries represented here in the Brand Online 365 community already. And we're really excited to be joining you this evening on this Monday night corporate call. It is Monday, June 23rd, 2014. And I tell you, things have been shaping up smoothly over here at the corporate side. Wendy and I are out of San Diego, and we are not part of corporate, but we are helping out with whatever we can in the leadership role here, helping to get Brand Online 365 into momentum phase. And I tell you, we've already started in that direction. We've never seen anything like this type of a launch. Well over 35,000 enrollees coming in the pre-launch phase. And we're really excited about those numbers. We do want to address a few things, a few really important communication things. Here on Monday evenings, we do not do an overview. So if you're brand new to Brand Online 365 and you really haven't got your head around what you got your hands on, you're going to want to get back in touch with the person that invited you. Make sure you get their enrollment link. Make sure you get over and watch any of the videos. You can go to once you're signed up and enrolled, you can go to your back office and you can click on recorded webinars, and there's a whole bunch of incredible videos that have been recorded there. Some of our archived videos have already been put in place. And I'll tell you, tonight is a really exciting night, because we are going to be previewing the sales funnel, and our mentor and one of the chief technology officers, one of the chief visionary partners of Brand Online 365. If you haven't heard his name already, J. Joshua Bicel, the president of the company, is going to be coming on here in just a few minutes to share with us this incredible sales funnel that he and Randall Williams, the other partner in the company, have masterminded. And this is the culmination of years and years of experience in the internet space. Both of them incredibly successful internet entrepreneurs, internet marketers, network marketers, relationship marketers, direct sales specialists, especially when it comes to the online space. These guys, they know how to do this stuff online, offline, and everything in between. And they are our mentors here in Brand Online 365. And that's why we are so excited to be here. Wendy and I have been doing this long enough to know that it's not this or that, it's this and that. You got to be, if this day and age, you have got to be versed in all areas and all ways of marketing, all ways of communicating, all ways of selling online if you want to succeed. And that's what Brand Online 365's vision is, to help as many people as possible around the globe to succeed in the internet space, in the direct sales space, the network marketing space, all together in one big sandbox. So we're going to get the call rolling out here. We've already passed the 6 o'clock hour Pacific time on the west coast of California, but I know that we have people joining us from all around the globe. And whatever time it is for you, we just want to say congratulations for taking some time out of your busy schedules to join us on the Monday night Brand Online 365 corporate update call. This is not an overview. As I was saying, go to your back office. If you haven't gotten enrolled yet, get the link of the person that invited you, and get a back office so that you can click on recorded webinars and you can start watching some of the archived videos. Now, by the end of this week, that's not going to be that's not going to be an issue anymore, because we're going to have our sales funnel up and running, and it's a series of videos that will take somebody through the process of education and learning in bite-sized chunks how to understand and how to implement and how to profit from Brand Online 365. So again, welcome to the call. I'm Linton Vanderstein. Wendy and I are out of San Diego. We spent many years in the Silicon Valley. That's where we really got our career started. Wendy was in real estate. I was in television and film. Our careers were pulling us apart, and we wanted to do something together. And we were, graciously presented with the opportunity of network marketing, direct sales about 13 years ago. We've been with some of the biggest companies in the world. We've helped start a few, but we've never seen anything like what we're rolling out here with Brand Online 365. If you just stay in the game long enough, you will succeed. And we are great examples of that. As a result of our participation in this great industry, we were able to fulfill a lifelong dream and move to sunny San Diego about a year and a half ago. And I tell you, we have never looked back. And we're so grateful to Randall Williams for inviting us to hear about Brand Online 365 when it was in its just developmental stages, well over 6 months ago. And now here we are today, just a very, very quick pre-launch phase, and now moving into an official launch. So we wanted to just do a quick recap of the weekend. We had an incredible event over the weekend. A number of leaders were in Las Vegas to meet up with Randall Williams himself, the visionary founder of Brand Online 365. He is committed to this vision of this company. He's willing to travel. He's willing to put in the miles, as we say. And we had a kind of a small but a very enthusiastic crowd in Las Vegas this weekend for an event, and I tell you, it was spectacular. We had a great time. And I was there, presenting from the stage, and I told everybody there, I'm excited about about where we're at in this phase of the company. We didn't have, 1,000 people at the meeting, but I tell you, when we get back to Vegas, the next time we go, and next time that we bring Randall and or Josh out to an event like that, we're expecting to have standing room only events. I've been around the startup space. I've been around the network marketing space and helped start enough companies to know that everybody starts, you start where you're at, and you start with what you got. And we had a great, small, enthusiastic crowd. And I would much rather be talking to a small and enthusiastic crowd as opposed to a large and indifferent crowd. And everybody there was fully engaged. We had some people who just heard about Brand Online 365, and we had some people like Kerry Hancock and his beautiful wife, Christina, that were there coming back around and hearing about how this sales funnel is going to help them to launch their business into the stratosphere. Mike and Nadine Finke, incredible leaders out of Las Vegas, Nevada, were there representing the Las Vegas team that they've been leading for a number of years. And we had a whole bunch of other folks that were super excited to be there. It was a great event. We talked about the sales funnel. Randall went through it. He also went into the app builder. We got to go through, basically Randall built an app live and took us through kind of step by step. You don't have to take, 2 hours to do it. You can do it literally. Josh has done a video on this. He's shown how you can create an app in 3 minutes or less. Now, depending on what type of app you're building and what type of business your client is in, you might want to take a little bit longer, but as we roll this together, as I was saying at the beginning, the vision of Brand Online 365 is to create the largest games and app network in the world, and to help all of its participants, all of its members, to benefit from that incredible model of getting paid to give away free mobile games and apps, but in the process also to educate all of us on relationship marketing, on internet marketing, and how it all ties together to help us all brand ourselves online. Because one way or another, you're branding yourself. If you're not branding yourself, you're branding yourself as nothing. So what are you going to do, right? If you're in this industry for the right reasons, which we believe are to make money for you and your family as we roll forward, you want to learn how to brand yourself. And the incredible mentorship and training from J. Joshua Bicel and Randall Williams, the vision of this company is to help all of us to position ourselves better online, and to go ahead and profit from that as we move forward, whatever it is that you're excited about. And that's one thing that I love about Brand Online, is that it's really about you. It's about what are you excited about today? What are you branding yourself as? Whether you're the pizza shop owner, whether you're the huge internet marketer or network marketer with years and years of experience, and everything in between, we know that Brand Online 365 is the place where you're going to want to be, and you're going to want to have your own personalized mobile app, and you're going to want to see how this sales funnel is going to tie together. I'm going to go ahead and bring on my amazing wife, Wendy Vanderstein, who, of course, was there with us all weekend in Las Vegas, and I want to have her come on and share about some of her excitement, what she saw, and how she sees that tying together with what we're doing here with Brand Online 365. Wendy, are you there? I'm not, Wendy, we're not hearing you. Why don't you come and take this? Let's put you on. Let's put you on this one. Here you go. Here's Wendy.
All right. Well, great. Thank you, Linton. And it was such a joy. You know, what is incredible is you're going to be hearing from the president of the company in just a couple of minutes. And I'll tell you, he put together an incredible webinar last week that was a little bit longer, but I'll tell you, the pictures in the presentation make all the difference. A picture is basically a description of 1,000 words, right? So we added a bunch of new slides to the presentation, and we launched a live presentation with guests there in the morning. And then from there, we got to have Randall Williams take us through the sales funnel that you're probably going to be seeing tonight, and you all are going to be able to start using to build your business. We are at the beginning of the beginning. You guys, this is the very beginning, the start, and we are going to have all the tools to grow your business, the duplicatable tools that Josh and Randall have spent a lot of time on creating. So we had a different presentation. It went really well. We had brand new people that didn't even know anything about Brand Online that actually enrolled there at the event. We got to see the sales funnel, which people have been talking about ever since. They can't wait to get their hands on it, and it makes it completely duplicatable. No matter what your experience is or who you're talking to, they're all going to see, man, if I can lead somebody to an actual website, then I can build this business. So we're very excited about that. We also got to learn, Randall Williams took us through a full PowerPoint on how to talk to customers about our incredible products. What are the differentiators? What separates us from all the other companies that are out there? We're not the only company that builds apps, websites, and blogs and lead gen, right? But the big differentiator is we have a reward system that rewards people, customers, as well as promoters and affiliates, for sharing our very own personalized, unique mobile app and the games, and we get rewarded for sharing them. And guess what? Those reward points will turn into dollars and offset any kind of monthly expense. And when we actually give people the ability to earn free advertising, I highly doubt you'll be able to find that with another company. We also have this incredible way to work with the corporate office where they're going to help us get our apps published on Apple, which is so much more difficult than just Google. So that's a huge differentiator. Another big differentiator is, boy, I'll tell you, Randall Williams took us through the app builder. We got to get our hands on the actual product and see how we're going to be building these apps. Well, this morning, Linton and I had a meeting with one of our prospective customers who owns a huge company with several distributors. And we logged in last night and we were able to put together a test app. It took me about 15 minutes. It was so simple. It was just 1, 2, 3, click, point, and submit. So we're super excited. There was so much more that we went over, but that's just a little glimpse of what you missed out on. And I don't want to take up any more of this call. So what I want to do is bring on the gentleman that has been working diligently to put together the 6-step sales funnel that is going to blow your mind. When you start to see this, I'll tell you, you're going to see a big difference in explaining what exactly is Brand Online. You're just going to point people to this sales funnel. So without further ado, I'd love to bring a gentleman that has an incredible record. He has created millions and millions of dollars on his own via Facebook. He has created several different companies and has created those profits or created profits in those different companies well into the millions. He has tens of thousands of customers for different products he has sold via the internet. This guy is a marketing genius, and we are so lucky that he is the president of this company. He is going to be mentoring each and every one of us. So without further ado, I'd love to bring on our president of BrandOnline365, Mr. J. Joshua Beisel, so that he can share with you what he's been working on behind the scenes. J. Joshua, take it away.
Thank you so much, Wendy and Linton. And this is our Monday evening corporate update and leadership call. So all of you out here on today's call, you've made a great decision to make sure that you and your teams can be in the know through this call. So I want to talk today really about our sales funnel. That is the number one thing that leaders and new people are really resonating with. And in order to do that, I want to kind of tell you the story about several companies that I've worked with in the past and how a sales funnel really changed their ability to succeed. In fact, I can think of numerous times where, as an independent marketer or affiliate or networker in a company, what really got me to say yes to the team that I chose was trying to find a team that had a sales funnel or a system that really worked. And a lot of companies have great products, but they don't have an effective system to help you go out and build your team, go out and sell the products and services. And so a lot of people, if you look at this industry, a lot of people really struggle in those companies because without having a system to do the telling and selling for you, to really present the benefits of the products and services for you, it's kind of like an uphill battle. And so one of the things that we were very blessed with early on was strong field leadership, and Wendy and Linton, I certainly have both of you to thank for that. And one of the owners of our company, Randall Williams, is also a gentleman who I had the opportunity to meet about 7 years ago for one specific reason. Randall built a sales funnel that I could see was converting prospects to customers and helping him build a team even while he slept. And that's actually how I got to know Randall. So we had strong field leadership speaking about the need for a sales funnel. We have, on staff here, one of the owners of the company, a very successful sales funnel designer and architect, and I've had a lot of programming experience in building sales funnels myself. So when we really made the decision, even before we had fully launched as a company, that a sales funnel was going to be really key to empowering all of you to go out and build bigger teams, enroll more customers, and make more money, we really took the project head on and said, this has got to be an awesome sales funnel. So I'm really pleased to share with you over the next few minutes what our actual sales funnel looks like. It is live. However, we're not asking anyone to use it yet because we're still undergoing some pretty serious testing. We just want to make sure that every possible combination and permutation has been accounted for. And we have a really big call this Thursday, by the way, that I want to just quickly mention to make sure I don't get lost in sales funnel. We have a huge webinar this Thursday. It is a founders launch webinar. So all of you are going to want to make sure that you have your prospects on that call. We have special founding members bonuses. We have a lot of incentives, a lot of excitement. That call currently has over 1,000 people registered for it. So we expect it to be standing room only, and you're not going to want to miss it. And I don't know if we'll have time or not, but we are expecting to go live and having people out sharing this sales funnel before the end of the week. So Thursday could have some surprises in it. You're going to want to make sure you don't miss that call and make sure that you get your team on that call. By the way, one other thing before we actually start showing the sales funnel that I want to mention is a lot of companies that do end up with the sales funnel, they charge for it. And I'll be right up front. I'm sure that at some point we will have some premium marketing services as a company that cost us more to offer, and those that are really serious about business building are going to want to partner with us in that cost. And so there will be some premium services. But this sales funnel is currently available to all of our members at no additional charge. So really important. Not only do we have a lead generation system as part of our service here at BrandOnline365 that you can use to go out and build your business at no additional charge, is a very powerful tool, and there's no additional charge. Now here's the goal. At BrandOnline365, there's really 4 key things that you are going to want to have at the top of your mind when you're out marketing. And these 4 key things are very important for you to illustrate and share with your prospects in order to get them to take action, want to become a customer, and then also want to be a part of sharing what we do here at BrandOnline365. Number one, and I think this is the biggest, is that the mobile revolution is happening right now. This is the last great super trend any of us are going to see in our lifetimes. And I believe, and many experts agree, that this will be the biggest transfer of wealth that we're going to see in our lifetime. This is a really important thing for all of you to understand, because this is what you need to be sharing with your business prospects and with your entrepreneur prospects and people who are prospects to join your team. Because in business, what you're looking for is a company that is on the cutting edge of what's happening right now. And if you want to be successful in business, you need to know what's happening right now. I wouldn't want to be the last company manufacturing buggy whips when no one's driving a horse and buggy anymore, okay? I want to be the company that we are right here, which is BrandOnline365, which is really on the cutting edge. So this sales funnel is going to help you and your prospects stay focused on the fact that the mobile revolution is the last great super trend. Now, there's three things that we do here with BrandOnline365 that the sales funnel is designed to help you and your prospects really understand, to make it simple, to keep what's most important, and then move your prospects into buying mode and show started with BrandOnline365 and getting started with us today. Okay, three things that you're going to want to pay close attention to. Number one is that every business owner, every entrepreneur, every networker, every marketer, they need their own mobile app. And BrandOnline365 is going to help them get that with either our step-by-step builder to make it simple, or with some of our elite packages, we can actually help them build that app and create all the marketing collateral that they need from graphics and other things, so that they can really be into a mobile app as fast as possible, a professional done-for-you solution, okay? So number one, or really number two, number one is the big idea, the trend, the mobile revolution, and then number two is business owners, entrepreneurs, marketers, networkers, they need their own app. Number two, how are you going to promote your new app now that you have it? Well, BrandOnline365 is building the world's largest distribution network for mobile apps and games. And when you create a successful app, whether you're one of our customers or not, you need a way to advertise that app. You need a network to go out and distribute your app. And that's what we're building here at BrandOnline365, is the world's largest network of people sharing mobile apps and games. That's what can take your mobile app, even if you have a great one, from failure to success, is getting it on the phones, on the tablets of people who are most likely to benefit and interact with your mobile app. So that's number three. And then number four, and Linton talked a little bit about this, is really the importance of the big picture in terms of your business, and that is getting your brand online. And that's the name of our company, BrandOnline365. We know that mobile apps and games are big. We know, though, that if you are in business, mobile app, and you also need more than that. You need your brand online, and that's why we've carefully selected the tools and training and resources that as an entrepreneur, business owner, marketer, or networker, you're going to need to make sure that you position yourself and you position your company and your brand online as effectively as possible. So those four things, number one, the timing of the industry that we're in. This is, we are becoming the mobile app and game company, and we are doing it at the right time. We're positioning ourselves ahead of this trend. That's number one. Number two, if you're in business, you need your own mobile app. We're not going to talk about all the reasons why on this call, because I'm going to go through the sales funnel. But then number three, you need a way to distribute that app. And then number four, you need all the tools and training to make sure that you are effectively getting your brand online. So those are the four things that we do. And because I have been a part of building 14 months, it's easy for me to share that with a prospect. However, if you're just getting started with BrandOnline365, you're learning. And so while you're learning and you're out trying to share the message, you might be thinking, well, how am I going to do that? How do I answer these questions? Well, don't worry. That's why we've created a step-by-step sales funnel that does the explaining for you, does the telling and selling for you, and it does it in a very, very fast way. So what you see right here on the screen, and I'm going to do my best to zoom in and make sure that everybody can kind of see this. Looks a little small. I've got a giant computer monitor here, so I'm going to just zoom in here a little bit. Hopefully that'll show up. This is step one in our 6-step sales funnel. And this is designed, it has about a 2 to 3 minute video on it. We're testing right now at about 2 minutes, getting good results. We're pretty happy with that. But we want to make sure that this initial video, 3 minutes, between 2 and 3 minutes, is just the right amount of information on a lead capture page to get your prospect's attention, give them enough information to where if they're opting in and going to step 2, that they have enough information that they're opting into the right path and that they're actually going to be interested, but it's not giving away so much information to where the prospect is getting overwhelmed. So this is step 1 in our sales funnel. Your name is right here at the top. When you're referring prospects, they're going to see your name, they're going to see your brand online all the way through, because that's very, very important. And it says it right up here, and your name is in yellow. Still looks a little small on my screen. I'm going to try one more zoom and see if I can get away with that. Let's see if I can do that. Looks like I can get one more zoom out of this. And so this is step 1 of the sales funnel. Now, step 1 is designed to maximize conversions. So step 1 is only asking for email address, okay? We're only asking for email address. It's not going to complicate, I don't have to go pull out their social security number or anything. It's very simple. Put in an email address after you watch the video, and then you can move on to step 2. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just opt in, and I'm going to just push right on over to step 2 in the sales process, and hopefully I can pull this up and it'll still be zoomed in there. So this is step 2. Now, step 2 is, again, bite-sized chunks, a total of 6 different steps. Step 2 is right at about 3 minutes and 14 seconds. It's got the time right there on the screen. You can actually go there this week and watch it yourself. This video will autoplay as well for prospects when the sales funnel goes live. And what this step is going to do is talk about number 1 that I shared with all of you earlier, which is really get them to understand how the mobile revolution is the next big super trend, and why wealthy and successful people are positioning themselves now ahead of the next big super trend, and perhaps the last one we're going to see in our lifetime. So this is a little over 3 minutes, and it's really designed to help your prospect, whether they're a business owner or entrepreneur or networker or marketer, really help them understand that, you know what, there's something really big happening here, and if you want to be a part of it, move on to step 3. So step 3 does not require any additional information from your prospects. You can just click right on through to step 3. And step 3, step 3 is 8 minutes. And step 3 is going to present to your prospect our flagship product, which is called the Ultimate. And the Ultimate is $30 a month plus an $11.95 per month hosting fee. So it's a little more than $1 a day. And this 8-minute video is designed to give your prospect enough information to where they understand of the Ultimate is and how it solves a problem that they currently have, and it gives them great value, and it does it in a very, very succinct time frame of 8 minutes. So this is now putting the sales funnel right at about 13 minutes, and at the conclusion of step 3, they actually have an opportunity to purchase the Ultimate product. Or if they haven't seen enough, they may actually want to continue over to step 4. So they have the option at the end of step 3 to either go ahead, let's get started, let's get the Ultimate, or they can continue on to step 4. And in step 4, they're going to learn how, with our incredible compensation plan, they can effectively get their Ultimate package for free simply by referring 3 or more people, and how they can actually get paid to share the benefits of BrandOnline365. And this is key, because when you're marketing, you want to show prospects not only the benefits of the product, but how they can mitigate the expense and how they can work that into their current budget without having to really take new money out of their pocket if they simply share the benefits of what we do with others. And at that point, we're now on step 4 of this 6-step sales process, and at that point, in order to move forward, they need to make a buying decision. They need to purchase the Ultimate. That's our starter package. That's our flagship product. And when they do purchase it, okay, then they are going to then be taken over to step 5 in our sales funnel, which is the very first, which is going to be a video that will actually welcome them to BrandOnline365, let them know that their access over to their product is forthcoming, and it's going to give them a very special offer and some incentives to upgrade from the Ultimate, which is the $30 a month plus the $11.95, to upgrade to the Pro add-on for just an additional $70. It lists all the benefits of why they want to do that upgrade, and it gives them some special bonuses and incentives for doing that right now. Now, they have a choice. They can either decline the Pro upgrade or they can accept it. Either way, they're going to be taken over to step 6 in the sales funnel, which is going to actually share with them our one-time branding and technology packages that range in price from $297 up to $2,997 for a game changer. And it's going to share with them the benefits of those products, how those products fit into our referral and our compensation plan, and it's going to give them some special incentives to make a decision to add one of those to their shopping cart today, so that when they go through checkout, they then have one of our 2 subscriptions and hopefully one of our 4 marketing packages. The total top to bottom through this entire process is just over 33 minutes, and that's very important, because I see a lot of sales funnels out there that just take hours to get through, and prospects aren't going to spend hours and hours at their first pass to learn about something. It's also highly compartmentalized, where we're going to be able to help you track your prospects to know which step that they fell off of. So if you're talking to a prospect who says, well, I was kind of interested, but I got a little bit lost, we're going to be able to help you see, okay, well, what step did they fall off on? It looks like they were excited about the Ultimate, but then they didn't really understand how the referral program worked, or how the compensation plan worked. So it's so much more than just a sales funnel. It's actually a sales system to help you get the information in front of your prospects, so you can focus really on the 3 things that are most important to all of our leaders out here. One is generating more prospects and more interest, and that's something that as a leader we always need to do. We need to be in an evergreen state of lead generation, meeting new people, and then number 2 is actually helping people get started. And you're going to be able to focus on that without having to take 35 to 45 minutes to explain all the things that are being explained in the sales funnel, right? So if you're out and you're generating new prospects and new leads every day, and then you have to spend an hour with each one to explain to them what BrandOnline365 is and how it's going to help them, you're not going to be able to get through very many prospects, right? So the sales funnel is there to help you quickly and easily share the information about BrandOnline with your prospects in an automated and leveraged way. And then really number 3 is all about just relationships and team building. And so you're going to be able, as a leader, to focus on those 3 things. Number 1, generating new leads and prospects, keeping a steady flow of new people coming in. Number 2, let the system do the explaining for you so that you can do the follow-up to answer questions to help people get started. And then number 3, you can focus the rest of your time on team building and on relationships, which is where you want to be. So we're very excited about this. We also have lead capture pages and a lot of other links that are already available in the back office. We're going to be doing some additional training videos here over the next several weeks to share with everybody all the power of our system and break it down into little bite-sized chunks. But the sales funnel is without a doubt the number 1 thing that we are getting excitement from people who don't normally get excited. I mean, we're hearing from people that, they've been in this industry for long enough to where, they've seen it all, and they're just normally not getting excited. But with a powerful sales funnel that is effective at sharing with your prospects what we do, why they need what we do, and also incentivizing them to take action and take action with us and take action now, we're getting some real excitement from the field. So just another quick reminder, and then Wendy, Linton, I'll see if you guys have any other final thoughts for today's call for about 30 minutes. But I just want to remind everyone that this Thursday, standing room only, we have well over 1,000 people registered for a webinar. This is going to be one of our few remaining founding members launch webinars where you and your prospects can come out, see everything we're doing. There's some very special incentives. We're also going to be making just a couple of announcements throughout the webinar about the sales funnel and other things that are happening. But this is going to be a very powerful webinar for you to bring your prospects to, where they can kind of see top to bottom who we are as a company, what the products are, why you want to get access to the products, and how to really position yourself if you want to go out and make money with BrandOnline365. And we also have some great incentives that can save you and your prospects a ton of money getting started and positioning yourselves ahead of the masses now. So you want to make sure that you and your entire team get out to that Thursday webinar. Very, very important. You're not going to want to miss it. And with that, Wendy or Linton, any other final questions or points that we can answer tonight for our updated leadership call?
Thank you, Josh. Awesome call, and that is so exciting. I can't believe the power of the sales funnel. We've used them in the past, but we got the chance to actually go through it and watch big portions of it over the weekend, and we saw how engaging it is. We know how you and Randall together have done this before, and you have brought all of your wisdom over the last, really 50 plus years combined experience in the internet space to create this sales funnel with the language and the graphics and all of how it comes together. We're so excited about the leveraging tool of the sales funnel. Quick question for you, Josh, in regards to the app builder itself, are we going to be able to log in possibly this week for people to start building their own apps and pushing the buttons and playing around with building some mock-up apps and eventually some real apps?
Absolutely. There's actually three phases to the rollout of our product fulfillment. And the first one is anyone getting started at any level this week, we can get them access to the step-by-step app builder. So, Wendy, I think you said it took you about 15 minutes to build an app. And by the way, really, really small but important thing I should mention, Wendy, is that at the game changer level, which I know you and Linton are, you have the ability to actually build unlimited demo apps and clients. And one of the reasons that that's so important is that if you have a very serious prospect, and as you've used App Builder, you mentioned it took you about 15 minutes. Most of the time, after you've done 5 or 6 or 7 demos, Wendy, I bet you could actually build a demo app in about 5 to 7 minutes, maybe even less. And what's really powerful is with no additional out-of-pocket cost for you, the next time that you have a prospect or a client that you've had a good relationship with and you know they're serious, in as little as 5 to 7 minutes of your time, Wendy, you could quickly build out a demo app for your prospective clients so that when you get to meet with them, if you're meeting with them in person, or even if you're talking to them over the phone, you could have them download the Preview Your App and actually have them experience the demo app you made for them right there on the phone. So that is available to all paid members this week. And then that's really kind of phase one. Phase two is a lot of you have chosen the Game Changer, or one of our top-level packages where we actually help you build your app. So it depends on if it's the App Junior or the Mega app, but we're actually building out some incredible graphics. We have one of the most amazing design teams that you're going to find anywhere in the world. We have well over 100 years of design experience, anywhere from print media to direct mail, to marketing expertise, to animators, and we've put together this incredible team to really help build all of you that are, getting the App Junior or the Mega app, the most awesome looking, the most appealing, the most curb appeal app that you're going to be able to get anywhere, and at such an amazing value price that I know competitors all over the world are shaking in their boots, because we are a company that is going to do tens of thousands of apps, and we are going to get millions and millions of app downloads, and we're built for volume, so they just simply can't compete. So again, number one, you can get into your step-by-step app builder this week. Number two, we have our team and I literally, I got to tell you, I think we could turn out about an extra 10 or 12 apps this week. So those of you that are looking to go grab your Game Changer package, you're going to want to get back in touch with a person who you've been working with who referred you over to BrandOnline365, because not only can we get you in, we might even be able to get your app done in the next 7 business days. Now, obviously, that timeline is going to change as we grow, and we're going to keep you all posted on that, but that is also up and running. The third stage to our product fulfillment back office is really all of our training systems and vaults and our brand portal and profile system that is being built out, and that should be going live here in the next couple of weeks. Always like to be ahead of it. But I can tell you that nobody can even imagine what that's going to be yet, because we've not shown it to anyone, but it is going to be one of the most powerful resources and friends that any marketer would have to really effectively build their brand online. And through that portal, we're going to begin doing live training calls like we talk about. I'm really excited. My favorite call that I'm so excited about doing, I've been working on it now for months, is our mobile messaging and push notification mastery. And that's available to everyone who's purchasing one of our top-level packages, but it really starts with the $297 and above package. And I'm so excited to share with everyone the secrets to really mastering mobile messaging and push notifications. That's going to be a powerhouse call, and I'm really looking forward to that. And we're going to be scheduling that very, very soon as we complete phase 3 and really reach out and begin to expand even more with BrandOnline365. So great question, and if you've got more, I've got time, Linton.
Yeah, we got a couple more here, Josh. I appreciate that. And so just to recap that, we built a demo app for a customer, and we showed it to him this morning on Preview Your App, which is an app that you can go and download from iOS or Android. And I'll tell you, we did a phone call with these guys, and they were like, "Whoa, that's cool." Right? I mean, it's so awesome to be able to just show your customer what it could look like and feel like. I mean, it's not a completely built out app. It's definitely not published yet, but they understand that. But show and tell always works well when it comes to selling. We all know that. So we have another question in regards. I think Wendy had another question in regards to. Just to recap, we've got the sales funnel coming live this week. We've also got the app builder coming live this week. So this week is a huge week for BrandOnline365 partners and promoters that have been here since the beginning, or if you've just started with us, you're coming in at the right time. Before I bring Wendy on, who has a couple more questions, I just want to get you to share, just really briefly, Josh, if you could, for somebody who's brand new. Let's just say they've never used a sales funnel. I personally know that I'm going to just, as soon as I get my link, I'm going to just, go to my top list. My email list, of course, but also on my Facebook, I've got a group built in Facebook for my network marketing stuff, and I'm just going to go ahead and do an invite and include that link. Is there anything else that somebody who's brand new could be thinking about or doing with the sales funnel? What's the sort of philosophical mindset for someone who's just brand new, who hasn't done a lot of internet marketing?
Well, I can tell you this. I think that every person has a different comfort level with sharing, and it's kind of like how we grow in life, Linton. We start out, all of us, as babies, and even the world's strongest man and even Bruce Lee, I'm sure that when Bruce Lee was a baby, bigger things scared him. Right? I'm sure that really big dog scared him, and getting on the merry-go-round probably scared him. And so when you're starting a business, when you're beginning your business and you're starting to build your business, there's really big things that would probably scare you to death, and it's just not the right timing. So, like an example, if you start your BrandOnline365 business today, I'm not going to recommend that you go out and run a television commercial. That would just be too scary to start with. I'm not going to recommend that you go start a direct mail campaign or a pay-per-click campaign, because that would just be too scary. As you grow, just like as humans, as we grow now, puppies don't scare us, and we're not afraid to jump on them. Of course, at my age, I am kind of afraid to jump on the merry-go-round. But my point is that, as you get more things. So just starting out, what most people are going to want to do is they're going to want to do for their closest friends, people who know their first and last name and know who they are, you're probably going to want to do a direct message. If your primary means of communicating with that person is on Facebook, you're probably going to want to do a direct message. If your primary means of communicating with somebody who knows your first and last name, you've actually got a relationship, your top 100 people that you know and interact with. If you know they're a business owner, if you know they're an entrepreneur, a marketer, a networker, maybe Twitter is your best means of communication. If so, you're going to want to do a direct message to them. Maybe you just pick up the phone and call them or text them. If so, you're going to want to do that same normal communication line, and we're going to teach you the power questions and the things to say that provide value to them to generate interest in the benefits of your BrandOnline365 product suite that you're going to be promoting. And so that's the baby steps. Now, from there, you're going to, of course, want to do a little bit more broad. You're going to want to make sure you get as much exposure as possible. And so we've made it really easy in the back office for you to push a button and post up on your Facebook so that all of your friends, not just the ones who know your first and last name, but all of your friends can see that you're doing something really exciting with BrandOnline365 that they may benefit from, okay? And then, there are people who have a lot of relationships by phone, and so we'll teach you the scripts and how to share the BrandOnline365 sales funnel to people that you have a phone relationship with, and we'll do some role playing on that. Now, if you're brand new, you may say, whoa, I don't want to pick up the phone. That's a little bit scary, and that's okay. Again, it's the same journey we take in life, we take in business. Baby steps, find your comfort level, but most importantly, take massive action. So if your comfort level is low in terms of how you're communicating about your business, and you can compensate for that by taking a lot of action, right? So make your list of people that know you by first and last name, start direct messaging them, reaching out to them by email or by text or by Facebook or whatever the direct messages system is that you use to contact them, and then also use all of our push button marketing systems in the back office to spread the word. And then as your comfort level grows, as your experience and expertise grows, then we're going to teach you additional ways to go out and share this with others. And by the way, everything I just said also works when you're out marketing your business online. So if you've got a brick and mortar business, or you've got an entrepreneur business, or if you're a networker and you have a primary business that you want to market, the same things that we're going to teach you as one of our members here at BrandOnline365, they're universal marketing truths that are going to allow you to build any business. And how are we going to help you do that? By teaching you to build your brand online and get it working for you 365 days a year. That's the name of our company, BrandOnline365, and that's what we want to help you do, and not only sharing brand online, but also all of your businesses and entrepreneurial activities.
Awesome, Josh. Appreciate that. So as we grow, we're gonna all come together, and you're gonna want to get yourself upgraded into the higher packages so you have access to the higher level training. But like Josh said, just to take the baby steps to start with, and we'll be doing a lot of that training on the webinars, the team calls, as well as some of the leaders are already starting to announce their own team calls. So get in touch with the person that invited you and find out if there's any other training happening outside of what corporate is offering. And I'm going to go ahead and unmute Wendy. I know she had a couple of last questions. We appreciate your time here, Josh. If you can just hang in with us for just a couple more minutes. Let's bring you over here, Wendy.
Absolutely, Wendy. Yeah. I'm not hearing you.
Yeah, I'll get her here.
Okay.
For some reason, her phone isn't working today. I'm going to put her on this one.
All right. Well, geez, that was just an awesome training that we all can appreciate. Thank you so much for going over that and just sharing. I mean, it just pours out of you. We have so much to learn from you, Josh, and we're all so excited. So to recap, we've got the sales funnel that's going to be personalized to everyone, as well as the mobile app builder. As long as you guys have upgraded and paid, you're going to get access to this week. Is that correct?
Yes. In fact, if anybody's in a hurry, we could probably do that for them tomorrow. I mean, we're past the point of it needing to get done, and now it's just a function of rolling it out. That's why you were able to log in yesterday.
Okay, fantastic. So, you guys, if you have already paid and you have upgraded, you log into your back office. If you're a free member, you just log into your back office, and up there in the top right-hand corner is a red button that says upgrade now. So make sure you upgrade now so that you can tap into this immediately and start playing with all the buttons, because I'll tell you, your belief is going to grow when you start to see how easy this is and how cool it is that you can just plug in a quick logo and a picture and pick out some of the little icons that you're going to have at the bottom before you go meet with a business. This is incredible. So you certainly want to get at the highest package as possible, the highest package, which is a game changer, as quickly as possible, because as you heard from Josh, that allows you to build lots of demo apps. And from our experience, as soon as someone sees their demo app, seeing is believing. So with that, we want to build big for the Thursday webinar. If you guys were not on this Thursday webinar last week, this is a different webinar. It is incredible the way that Jay Joshua takes your prospects through the power and the value of BrandOnline365 and everything that it has to offer them in their business and what they're passionate about to reach their goals so much faster, as long as they're tapping into our attraction marketing and our services that we can offer them. So build big for the Thursday webinar. There is no webinar on Tuesday, right? Just Thursday.
Right. No webinar this week on Tuesday. But you're definitely going to want to be there on Thursday, and we will be right after the 4th of July, no later than returning to a Thursday live corporate overview and business opportunity webinar, so that all of you can have access to live webinars for prospects who want a little bit more information than what they're getting in the sales funnel, because having that live interaction is sometimes really, really important as well, especially for prospects that are going to be purchasing the $3,000 package from you. I always want to make sure we have live calls for the field to be able to work with.
Awesome. And all of those folks that have already picked out and paid for the game changer, they have already gotten their application. Basically, the company has requested certain information from them to fill out, and now it's in each of those individuals' hands to fill out those applications. They're very short, they're only 2 pages long, and get them back to the company so the company can start building out their website, their blog, their lead capture, their mobile app, all the cool things that they have to offer that come with their package. Now, in regards to the training vault, we're going to see that grow over time, but that's going to kick in about 2 weeks. Is that what I heard?
Yes, and some of it may go live a little bit sooner than that, but that's on the outside, right after the 4th of July weekend, which I'm sure we'll see most of you hopefully out traveling very, very safely during that holiday weekend. We'll have that more than up and done at that point. And a lot of these webinars, just so that I'm really clear, a lot of these webinars, we are going to give this first group, our founders group, those of you who have already joined us, and those, a lot of those trainings we're going to be doing actually live for the first round. And so you're going to have an opportunity to attend those webinars live and interact with our live Q&A on those calls, which will then be recorded and placed in the vault. So I know it's going to be a great value for anybody getting started 3 months from now, but I really think to have the opportunity to participate in those live when they're first being done, I think that can be really awesome for all of you that have positioned yourselves with us here early, because you're going to get the added benefit of being able to participate in the Q&A and actually get live interaction on those training calls.
Fantastic. Now, the customer sales funnel, that's coming in another few weeks as well. Is that in the works, and what's the timeline on that?
I think we went through the new customer presentation and PowerPoint this weekend, and I know that we got some great feedback on that, Wendy.
Oh, yes, it was phenomenal.
Yep, so in terms of when that would be available to download in the back office, that I don't know, but I know that we want to get tools to the field just as quick as possible.
Okay, great. And now the first pay run, we understand that the first pay run, we're shooting for July 15th. Is that correct?
Yes, and some of our very early leaders who are out building, we've already done some commission runs for them. And I mentioned that, even though we have a lot of people who are maybe not part of that, I did mention that because we had promised that early on, and we did fulfill on that. So we are doing our first official I don't have the exact date, but it's within 2 or 3 days of the 15th of July, yes.
Okay, great. So what is the cutoff? So if we are all promoting this incredible last, 7 days of the Game Changer, save $1,000 on the Game Changer that ends at the end of this month, then what's the cutoff date in order for those people listening now or listening to this recording to make sure that they participate and they're one of the first representatives that get that July 15th paycheck? What's the cutoff date for the July 15th or thereabouts type of pay run?
And that's a great question that I don't have the answer for, and I'll tell you why, Wendy, because we are working very diligently with the field to make sure that we get the field who are active out in profit as quick as possible. I can tell you that we are going to be paying at least twice a month here with BrandOnline365. So commission withdrawals are going to be available at least twice a month, and that's going to be on an ongoing basis. You can earn daily in our app 365 daily bonus. We've got people who are already out earning daily, just sharing our options. But we definitely want to meet the needs of the field, especially early on as we have leaders who are going to work. So certainly not less than twice a month, and we'll collapse as many timetables as we can to facilitate the field going to work.
Awesome. Fantastic. Well, with that, we appreciate your time tonight.